argument's sake, you're not floating along, but things are happening, there's phone calls, there's meetings, there's stuff like that. A lot of lawyers take the approach of, oh, okay, you know, we're 6 months in, we're 8 months in, oh my God, I got to start asking for discovery. And that's part of what we're talking about with you, and we'll get back to that in a little greater detail in a moment. Oh, I got to start, you know, doing motions. I got to start gathering information, getting records, getting medical records. I got to start asking for HIPAA releases. You're 6 months, you're 8 months down the road. Why are you thinking about that now? You should have been thinking about that day 1, week 1, week 2, week 3. Because when you try to do that at the end and you wait and you wait and you wait, what happens? Judge gets impatient, they want to try the case and they schedule you for trial. And the trial is the most expensive aspect. We quote clients, we have no qualms, and it's a fair and reasonable quote to quote clients $25, $30, $40, $50,000 for a trial, depending upon how complex it is. And if your eyebrows raised and your eyes bugged out of your head a couple of seconds ago, I expect that, okay? Because that's a lot of money. But that's the sort of time that it takes to really put together a trial. That's the reality. But if you're doing it up front, you're putting yourself in a better position to settle the case. Then you don't do the trial. Then you don't have your lawyer asking you for $20, $30, $50,000. Okay? So custody and visitation. Child support is really based on where the kids are most of the time. So you'll have a lot of less savvy practitioners saying primary custody and this and that and writing all this other stuff in the order. That's great, but if the kids are with you, sir, 70% of the time, you are entitled to child support. If the kids are with mom 70% of the time, she is entitled to child support, and it does not matter how much money you make, okay? You make $10,000, you make $20,000, other than self-support reserves and a couple of other things that are involved there. Pretty much you're going to have to pay, according to your income, what the Child Support Standards Act requires. 17%
after a decision was made, or while the trial's going, or while it is?
It can run the gamut. I had a case upstate that I was doing some consulting on that I ultimately didn't get retained on to handle the full trial because it was just too far and it was just too much money for my client at the time because the other lawyer he had representing him had just messed up so much. I had to fix everything. Nevertheless, in his particular case, the case pended for a number of different reasons for I think something like 4 years. So his income went down, you know, his income rather went down because of the recession, and then it went back up, and then it went down again. So in that particular case, what the judge did, and she can certainly do that, is she rated it each year, okay? I had a recent case downstate that we just resolved where the judge averaged the income. Husband made $752,000 1 year. Next year he made $250,000. Year before he made like $499,000. Year before he made like $365,000. So the judge took all those incomes and they averaged it out, and then that was the amount that they would pay for child support per year.
I'm working overtime just solely to try to keep my lawyer happy.
Mm-hmm.
And he keeps on telling me to stop. I can't. I need to keep him. There's other lawyers out there more expensive. He's charging me per day that he has to go into court, where everybody is quoting me $350 an hour, $450 an hour, $500, and it's just out of my league. I need to keep my attorney. My most important thing is the custody.
My advice to clients in that particular circumstance: you've got an aunt, you've got an uncle, you've got a retirement plan, you've got a credit card, you've got something you can sell. Get the right lawyer from the start. You will be happy that you did it. And I will tell you, even just in this and the surrounding counties, you can name the lawyers that are worth their salt from my perspective, handling divorce cases. They're in one hand. They're 5, they're 10, they're 15, tops 20. How many lawyers do you think are in this and all the surrounding counties? But all the lawyers that do divorces every day, we know each other. We know who's, you know, they say, oh, I hired this person.
So how do you find out who's who?
You as a client?
Yeah.
You don't.
That's the rub. That's where I'm at. Like, I have one, and I trusted it, and I feel like I'm being hosed right now.
That's the rub. The problem, I think, in this particular area of law, and one of the main reasons why I started doing a lot of advertising, is because I felt like I've got a lot of experience handling these cases. And I've been handling these cases from beginning to end, all the way to trial, appealing cases, and getting successful results for clients. Okay? But clients don't know. They know the top law firms in Dutchess County that have been around since the horse and buggy were riding around here. And those are the law firms that they're going to remember. And those are a lot of where people are going to get referrals to. Okay? but you're going to be walking out of there 9 times out of 10 with a first or second or third year associate who hasn't been handling these cases. You're not dealing with the partners. Partners are out on the golf course. You're not handling the people that made the name for that law firm. So, you know, how do they know that I'm out there? How do they know that it's me? You know, how do they know I'm capable of handling these cases and I'm the guy they should go to for these particular cases? How do they know that? You have to advertise. You have to do something to bring people in. And look, you go to those firms that are going to give you a free consult. I know a couple of my colleagues who are pretty good at doing this sort of stuff, do free consults, and so do we. You come in, you feel people out. That is one of the most important things you do, is hire your lawyer. Absolutely one of the most important things. And I think that when you're good at something, people see it. They feel it. They know it right off the bat.